If you're over 60, I want you to hear me out for a moment. What I'm about to tell you might sound surprising, maybe even a little upsetting at first, but it could explain why your body feels weaker lately, or why simple things like walking upstairs, standing from a chair, or carrying groceries just feel harder than they used to. But here's the good news, there is a simple way to stop it. In fact, new research shows that eating the right kind of small snack, just 30 to 60 minutes before bed, can actually protect your muscles, support overnight repair, and help you wake up feeling stronger, not weaker. I'll show you exactly what those bedtime foods are, and how they work. But before we begin, I'd really love to know, are you someone who's noticed a little weakness in your body lately? Or have you already been trying some changes to feel stronger? Type yes in the comments if this message resonates with you, or just type no if not. I'd love to hear where you're watching from, too. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how far our community is reaching. 1. Cottage cheese, the quiet muscle protector. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you had cottage cheese? For some people, it brings back memories of old diets or bland hospital food. But what if I told you that this simple, humble food could quietly protect your muscles, especially at night, when you need it most? Cottage cheese is one of the best-kept secrets when it comes to muscle health for people over 60. It contains a special kind of protein called casein. Now, don't worry, you don't need to remember the name. Just know this, casein is different from other proteins because it digests slowly. Really slowly. Instead of flooding your body all at once and leaving quickly, it sticks around. It feeds your muscles gently, over the course of 6 to 8 hours. And that's exactly what your body needs during sleep. Think of it like this, if whey protein is a fast-burning match, casein is like a candle, steady and slow. When you eat cottage cheese before bed, you're giving your muscles a slow, constant supply of amino acids throughout the night. And those amino acids? They're what your muscles use to stay strong, heal, and even grow. But don't just take my word for it. A study from the British Journal of Nutrition gave adults over 60 a small amount of casein before bed. The results? They had 31% more overnight muscle protein synthesis than those who didn't eat anything. That means they weren't just holding on to their muscle, they were building more of it. In their sleep. And here's the best part, you don't need a lot. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime can make a real difference. If the taste feels too plain, you can add a little sliced banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a few chia seeds. These small additions won't spike your sugar, and they actually support muscle relaxation and digestion. Plus, cottage cheese contains tryptophan, a natural compound that helps you feel sleepy and relaxed. So, it doesn't just feed your muscles, it helps your mind and body wind down, too. It's gentle, affordable, easy to digest, and backed by science. Cottage cheese might just be the small bedtime change your body's been quietly asking for. 2. Hard-boiled eggs, tiny, but mighty muscle builders. You might not expect something so small to make such a big difference, but when it comes to keeping your muscles strong after 60, hard-boiled eggs deserve a second look. Now, most of us grew up with eggs on the breakfast table. They were simple, filling, and easy to make. But what many people don't realize is that eating 1 or 2 eggs before bed, yes, at night, can actually help slow down muscle loss while you sleep. Here's why, eggs are packed with complete protein. That means they have all the essential amino acids your body needs, especially leucine, the one that acts like a switch to trigger muscle repair. After the age of 60, our bodies don't respond to protein the way they used to. You might be eating enough during the day, but your muscles aren't getting the full benefit anymore. That's called anabolic resistance. But eggs help solve that. The leucine in them is strong enough to wake up your muscles and get them to start rebuilding, even while you sleep. And that's not just theory, there's real science behind it. A 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients followed adults over 60 who ate whole eggs before bedtime for 12 weeks. The group that ate eggs had 19% better muscle preservation than those who didn't. Not only that, their levels of a natural growth hormone called IGF-1 were higher. That hormone is key for tissue repair, and it naturally goes down as we age. The good news? You don't need to cook a full meal. Just boil a few eggs ahead of time, keep them in your fridge, and have one or two about 30 minutes before bed. They're low in carbs, easy to digest, and won't spike your blood sugar. Want to make them even better? Sprinkle a bit of turmeric and black pepper on top. Turmeric helps reduce inflammation, and black pepper helps your body absorb it better. If you need a little extra fullness, you can pair your egg with a small slice of avocado. The healthy fats slow digestion, giving your body steady energy through the night. No fancy prep. No mess. Just peel, eat, and rest easy knowing that your muscles are getting the support they need, even while you sleep. 3. Tuna in olive oil, a powerful combo for overnight strength. Now I know what you might be thinking, tuna? Before bed? And I get it. Tuna doesn't sound like a cozy evening snack. But give me a moment, because this combination, tuna packed in olive oil, is one of the most powerful tools you can use to protect your muscles after the age of 60. First, let's talk about why tuna matters. Tuna is one of the leanest, cleanest sources of high-quality protein out there. Just a few bites give your body a strong dose of leucine, that key amino acid that tells your body, it's time to build muscle. And remember, after 60, our bodies need more of it to get the same benefit we used to get with less. But here's the clever part, when you eat tuna that's packed in olive oil, you're not just adding flavor, you're helping your body slow down digestion. That's important. Why? Because it stretches out how long those amino acids stay in your system. And that gives your muscles a longer window to absorb them overnight. In fact, a 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at older adults who ate a high-protein, omega-3 rich food like tuna with healthy fat before bed. They had a 34% higher increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who had low-fat options or nothing at all. That's not a small number. And the benefits didn't stop there. That same group also had better vitamin D absorption, lower inflammation, and less morning soreness. That means they woke up feeling stronger, looser, and more refreshed, just from a small change in their nighttime routine. So how do you make this work? It's easy. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, take half a can of tuna packed in olive oil, not water. Eat it plain, or pair it with a few whole grain crackers or slices of cucumber. Add a tiny squeeze of lemon juice or a pinch of sea salt if you want to liven it up. Just skip the heavy sauces or mayo, they're harder to digest and can mess with your sleep. Tuna in olive oil might seem unusual at first, but it's a simple, no-cook way to give your muscles what they need. It's strong, effective, and backed by real science. 4. Greek yogurt, creamy, comforting, and muscle-friendly. Let me ask you something. Do you ever find yourself craving something creamy or soothing at night? If so, there's good news. Greek yogurt might be one of the best things you can eat before bed, especially if you're over 60 and want to hold on to your strength. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack. It's a quiet muscle defender. Packed with casein protein, it digests slowly, which, as you now know, is exactly what your muscles need while you sleep. You're basically giving your body a calm, steady flow of amino acids throughout the night, instead of letting it break down your own muscle to get the nutrients it needs. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Greek yogurt is also rich in probiotics, the good bacteria that help your gut work better. Why does that matter? Because a healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, and better absorption means your muscles actually get what you eat. It's not just about eating the right foods, it's about using them properly, and Greek yogurt helps you do that. There's also calcium in every spoonful, which supports both bones and muscle contractions, critical for keeping your body stable, balanced, and pain-free. And compared to regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained. That means it has more protein, less sugar, and a thicker, more satisfying texture. It fills you up without weighing you down. Let's talk results. In a clinical study published in Frontiers in Nutrition, older adults who ate a high-protein Greek yogurt snack before bed for just 6 weeks had 26% more muscle protein synthesis at night. But it gets better, they also showed better mitochondrial activity in their muscle cells. That means more energy, better recovery, and a lower risk of fatigue when they woke up in the morning. To make it work for you, take half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Avoid the flavored ones, most of them are packed with added sugar. If you want to sweeten it naturally, add a few slices of fresh berries, a dash of cinnamon, or even a drop of vanilla extract. Want to boost it further? Stir in a spoonful of chia seeds. They're high in fiber and plant-based omega-3s, which help calm inflammation and support digestion. In short, Greek yogurt is more than a bedtime snack, it's your partner in recovery. Creamy, comforting, and smart. 5. Warm milk with turmeric, a golden drink for muscles and sleep. If you've ever heard someone say, have a glass of warm milk before bed, they were onto something. But what if I told you that just one small addition could make it even more powerful for your muscles, your joints, and your sleep? Let me introduce you to an old remedy with modern science behind it: warm milk with turmeric. Also known as golden milk, this soothing drink isn't just for comfort. It's a gentle but powerful way to help your muscles recover, relax, and grow overnight. Here's how it works. First, milk contains casein protein, which digests slowly and supports your muscles during the long hours you're not eating. It also gives you calcium, for bone and muscle health, and tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain and body relax so you can sleep deeply. Now, add turmeric, the golden spice that's been used for centuries to fight inflammation and pain. Its active ingredient, curcumin, is one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. And for older adults, that's a big deal. Because inflammation is one of the hidden enemies that slowly weakens muscles and causes joint pain over time. But here's where it gets really interesting. A 2022 study in Nutritional Neuroscience found that older adults who drank a modest protein-rich beverage before bed had a 32% improvement in nighttime muscle protein synthesis. When they added curcumin, the results were even better: less joint pain, less stiffness, and better sleep quality. So, how do you make this? It's very simple. Warm up 1 cup of milk, not boiling, just warm. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric and a tiny pinch of black pepper. That pepper helps your body absorb the curcumin more effectively. If you like, you can add a small drop of honey for taste, but keep it light. Sip it slowly about 30 minutes before bed. Don't drink milk? That's okay. Use almond, oat, or soy milk instead, just make sure it's protein fortified and has added calcium. These still support muscles and work well with turmeric, especially when you choose ones with pea or soy protein. This isn't just a drink, it's a signal to your body: time to heal. Time to rest. Time to get stronger. 6. Almond butter, a spoonful of strength and calm. Now here's a bedtime secret that's as simple as it gets: just 1 spoonful of almond butter. That's right. No cooking, no cleanup. But the benefits? They go far beyond the kitchen. If you're over 60 and want to protect your muscles while you sleep, almond butter is one of the most efficient little tools you can add to your evening routine. It's smooth, satisfying, and packed with nutrients that work quietly overnight to help your body stay strong and relaxed. Let's start with the basics. Almond butter is rich in healthy fats, the kind that slow down digestion and provide your muscles with steady energy over several hours. This is especially important at night, when your body is fasting. While you're asleep, your muscles need fuel to avoid breaking down, and that slow release of energy keeps them fed. It also provides plant-based protein, which supports repair and recovery, and magnesium, a mineral that helps relax your muscles, calm your nervous system, and improve sleep quality. A surprising number of seniors are low in magnesium without even knowing it, and that could be one reason for muscle cramps, trouble falling asleep, or waking up tired. But it doesn't stop there. Almond butter contains vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce muscle inflammation and supports tissue repair, both essential as we age. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, older adults who included a small amount of healthy fat like almond butter in their bedtime diet saw a 17% improvement in nitrogen retention overnight. That's a sign that the body is holding on to protein and using it to maintain muscle, instead of losing it. They also had lower cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone that can break down muscle if it stays too high, especially at night. So how can you use almond butter at bedtime? Just take 1 tablespoon, 30 minutes before sleep. You can eat it plain, or spread it on a slice of whole grain bread, a few apple slices, or seed crackers. Just make sure you're using natural almond butter, the kind you have to stir. Skip the ones with added sugar or hydrogenated oils. Almond butter may seem small, but the effect it can have on your recovery, your sleep, and your strength? That's big. 7. Tart cherry juice, the sweet and sour secret to stronger mornings. Here's something you might not expect: a small glass of tart cherry juice before bed can do wonders for your muscles, and not just your muscles, but also your joints, your sleep, and how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Let's be clear, we're not talking about sweet cherry juice or sugary fruit blends. This is 100% tart cherry juice, a natural powerhouse full of healing properties. It's slightly sour, yes, but it's also one of the most science-backed remedies for older adults dealing with stiffness, sleep issues, or muscle weakness. So what makes it so special? Tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds that reduce inflammation and protect your cells. They're also a natural source of melatonin, the hormone your brain releases at night to help you sleep. When you combine those two things, less inflammation and deeper sleep, your body gets the perfect environment to repair muscle and rebuild strength. A 2019 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition looked at adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice before bed. The results were pretty amazing. They had higher levels of melatonin, less muscle stiffness in the morning, and a 15% improvement in sleep quality within just a few weeks. That's huge if you often wake up feeling tight, sore, or unrested. And there's more. This juice also helps reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the key reasons muscle recovery slows down as we age. Less stress on your body equals better healing, better movement, and more energy the next day. Now, how should you take it? Just drink 4 to 6 ounces, that's half a cup or so, about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Make sure the label says unsweetened tart cherry juice, not cherry-flavored or mixed juices. If the taste feels too strong, you can dilute it with a bit of water or squeeze in some lemon for balance. This is a great option if you prefer not to eat solid food at night or if you deal with inflammation in your joints. Tart cherry juice is gentle, non-habit forming, and gives your body what it needs to rest and recover, all while you sleep. 8. Whey protein shake, the most powerful bedtime tool for muscle strength. Now, I've saved the best for last. If you're serious about keeping your strength after 60, and if you truly want to stop nighttime muscle loss right in its tracks, there's one food that stands above all the rest. It's not fancy, and it's not just for athletes. It's a whey protein shake. You might be thinking, isn't that for bodybuilders? Not anymore. In fact, recent studies show that a simple whey protein shake before bed may be one of the most effective ways for older adults to build and protect muscle, even if you're not lifting weights or exercising every day. Let me explain why. Whey protein is rich in leucine, the amino acid your body needs to trigger muscle repair and growth. After the age of 60, your body becomes less sensitive to protein. It's called anabolic resistance, and you need more of the right kind of protein at the right time to get the same benefits you used to. That's exactly what whey does. It acts fast and goes straight to work. In a 2021 clinical study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who drank a 40-gram whey protein shake before bed saw a 22% increase in muscle protein synthesis overnight, even without exercise. They also had fewer signs of muscle breakdown, and over time, improved balance, walking speed, and overall strength. This is how you can make it part of your routine. Take 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein and mix it with water or unsweetened almond milk about 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Want to make it tastier? Blend in half a banana, a small spoon of almond butter, or a pinch of cinnamon or vanilla extract. Just keep it simple, no added sugars or store-bought weight gainer mixes. If you're lactose sensitive, choose whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey. These are easier to digest and still deliver full benefits. This shake doesn't just stop muscle loss, it helps rebuild and grow your strength while you sleep. It also supports your body's natural release of growth hormone and IGF-1, which are critical for healing and tissue repair. It's quick, easy, and deeply effective, the perfect nighttime habit for anyone who wants to stay active, mobile, and strong through every decade of life.